Good morning. Tribe Lawson, yeah. I recorded a New Year's video for Tribe Lawson, just me talking, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I deleted it, so I'm gonna redo it. What a year this has been. We have, in 2023, that was our first full year living in what we call the Mabel House, and in Leslie County, and we've had an excellent time. We've got to help with the Lewis farm and do gardening and learn about bees. Kim helped with the bees, which was cool. I got a picture of her in the bee suit, and working in the garden. And the biggest thing for 2023, in my opinion, skill-wise, was the chickens. I had a burning passion to butcher my own chickens, and sure enough, we did it as a family. And now that I've done 10 Cornish cross, I'm ready to do 20 this spring, and maybe more after that. Definitely need help for more than 20. I could see that being hard. With like it took a while, not too long, but the kids are little, so they can't help real good. But I may get Alyssa and Israel to come help me. They'll die. But it'd be fun for them. I can talk to them about it and how we feed them, how we ferment the grain, and all the different things that we've learned. It's been so much fun. Let them work the plucker, which is an amazing thing. And but anyways, so the chickens, we got 50 chickens. You know, we had never had chickens ourselves. And you know, David Lewis, he's a farmer. I mean, I've learned a lot from him. It's awesome. He has a lot of things going there. He's got a fruit orchard. He's got bees. He had the chicken coop up there. It's a wonderful chicken coop. I love it. And the whole setup on the hill. And of course, they have an awesome garden there. And yeah, but we got to help. We got to help with that. And David was getting ready to have his shoulder surgery, and his shoulder got pretty bad there. So I got to help put the posts in the garden. Man, I tell you what, it was like the Lord blessed, because we got that knocked out. When we put those posts in that garden, it felt like it took 5 minutes. And somehow God gave me strength, and we got that thing done. It was awesome. That was my only real contribution to the garden, was helping with put the posts in. But like, I did a little bit of weeding the garden at the beginning, and then of course I broke beans with everybody. There was tons of beans. There was a record amount of jars canned, 200 and something. I can't remember the exact number, but it was awesome, man. So awesome. And his surgery, by the way, his recovery was miraculous. The Lord blessed him, and he feels better in that shoulder than he ever has. And he's thinking about doing the other shoulder, because it's bad too. So prayers for David Lewis on that. And hey, if he does that, I'm staying right here, and we'll help with the garden again, because that was such a good learning experience for me. And I've had so much fun. The one thing I would like to try to do, if we don't leave, and if we don't find our farm this 2024 soon, I still have hope that maybe in the fall we could get it. But if we don't this year, I'm fine with that, honestly, because we've learned so much. And I would love to do, 100 chickens. We did 50. We did it. And it's fun. It's fun. But we'll see. But anyway, this past year, 2023, the funnest parts was being out in nature, going on hikes with the kids. I videoed a lot of those, playing in the water and the runoff in the stream, and we had just a blast doing that. I think I have a video I never did publish because Grant ended up in a wheelchair. So I never did publish the last video that we made of us playing out in the stream. I need to do that sometime and post it. But we had great moments. We had Ezra really come into his own this year, or 2023, you know, and little 1-year-old Ezra started this year off in into January is his birthday, so he'll be 2 this month. So but his 1 year, you know, that's when they get really fun, and you enjoy watching them and stuff. So and him doing his little Easter egg hunt and just being my little buddy, I've really enjoyed it. And you know, I accidentally spoiled him by petting on him so much that we had to put the crack down on him, because he's got to be a heathen. He's very stubborn. He's like his mommy. But yeah, he's growing up, and Judah, so sweet. What a sweet boy that Judah is, and he's always so adventurous and brave. And Mr. Levi and Ivy Rose were our top 2 farmhands. Helped with everything, especially the chickens, going out and helping feed, helping clean. And you know, Ivy and Grant helped with the chicken butchery, and Levi was sick, and so he didn't get to help with that. But yeah, Levi and Ivy, excellent farmhands. Ivy Rose, this year, I can see her being, first of all, anything she wants to be, but like really, I want a good word for it. Not creative, but like capable and like crafty. Lots of C words, you know, like capable and crafty and cute. But yeah, she'll be a good mommy if she wants to be a mommy. She'll be a great mommy, homemaker. She likes to cook. She's helped in the kitchen. I'm so proud of Ivy Rose. She's done a great job in 2023. Maggie Lynn, okay. Maggie Lynn. Some of the funniest, I have some great pictures from 2023 with Maggie Lynn. I feel like she really leaned into her crazy side. At one point, she said, because she calls me Joker Daddy, and that she's Harley Quinn, and she likes that. At one point, she said, we should really kill somebody. She said, we should find some real superheroes for real life and kill them. I'm like, okay, we're drawing the line. But she danced and sang, and it has been so fun to watch grow this year. And as I've talked about, everybody, Judah, adventure, he's and cute as all get out, and a little mischievous this year, past year, but fun. He's growing up. And then I saved Grant for last. So, of course, Grant's big journey this year, 2023, was he got sick. I don't know if we don't know what sickness caused it, if it was strep or like, I think it's something to do with his kidneys, because he has a issue with his kidneys that's been pre-existing. But whatever it was, that sickness went to his knees in reactive arthritis, and he was crippled. And the pain that he went through, I'm surprised I'm sane. I'm surprised also that I've not told a bunch of people off. Like, it's like that type of raw nerve when you're the worst of you. But with the help of the Lord Almighty, I kept it together, and I had faith. I didn't lean into that, you know, sorrow. I have some clips, and I will make a video eventually of Grant's process. I recorded it because I wanted some people to know exactly what he went through. I just wanted some people. I just wanted not some people like I got people in mind, but just I want people, if they didn't know that this happened, I want them to know how strong and how much of a blessing and a miracle it is, and how much God helped. So he got the reactive arthritis in his knees, which caused them to swell. So he was in so much pain, he couldn't walk. He was hobbling around. Kim was having to pack him around. Now, he took a growth spurt this year, and she was having to pack him around, and until we figured out what was wrong, finally it's like, okay, we're going to the hospital. One night I got home from work, I have the clip on my phone of him absolutely crying and in misery, and it was like it hadn't been like that before. It got to that point, and it ain't like one of those, well, it's got to this point, maybe we should do something tomorrow. I wasn't having it. I was like, you know what? We have great support team. If we have to, we'll spread 6 kids over 3 grandparents. But we are taking this boy right now to Lexington. So we did it. We took him to ER. I was in the Children's Hospital in 2008, even though I was a teenager, with my brother, who was at the age to be able to be in the Children's Hospital, when we broke our legs in a car accident, and I was paralyzed on my left side. And so I was in the Children's Hospital, and I had an amazing experience there. And despite a lot of people who do not like UK, and I have a lot of things to say about UK, I don't prefer them either. I don't prefer their hospital. I actually prefer Baptist, Central Baptist, or whatever. But the Children's Hospital. So we ended up taking him there, and they figured out slowly. It took, I think, 11 days. Was that right, or was that how long I was in the hospital? I can't remember right off, but it took several days of being in the hospital, over a week at least, and for them to figure it out, and they still wasn't positive. We still never had an answer. He ended up with a kidney stone from all that, and he suffered with that. I mean, and this dude suffered, but he's come out of it funny and silly as all get out. I'm so proud of him for his recovery. As soon as we got out of the hospital, one thing to say, his room that he stayed in the Children's Hospital was right next door to the room that me and Bub stayed in while we were there. I thought that was cool. And it was kind of overwhelming for me because I had to go to physical therapy to be able to walk again, and he did too. So he comes home and he does physical therapy. Coming home for him, we saw a huge change. He worked hard in physical therapy. I have videos for that on this Facebook. I don't know if they're on YouTube, but he worked his guts out. He ended up riding a bike. He ended up jumping on the trampoline. And last night at Paisley's birthday party, we were playing soccer. And, it was like, it's such a blessing. Such a blessing. And I'm super proud of him. He got me into Minecraft this year, which is a funny story. I played video games when I was younger. I liked Halo and Call of Duty and your stereotypical high school boy, college boy games. But as far as gaming, I didn't really get into that. I liked Marvel and Marvel Comics, the movies and the books and comic books and all that stuff. But Grant, I'd played a little Minecraft in probably 2015 or 2014, but man, I tell you what, Grant loves Minecraft, and he is really good at it. So I took Minecraft with me on our flight to Nevada for work when we went to Vegas. Oh my goodness. I brought books to read. Didn't read them. I literally played Minecraft. And it was super fun. So we've kind of gotten to a little Minecraft journey this year. It was really fun. Honing skills on that game. Very fun. My favorite part of it is the farming. I love the farming on there. So we have a good time. They have a good time. So, yeah. What else this year? Kim has upgraded her homestead mama skills this year. She raised the chickens single-handedly. Did all the farm chores, if you will. Helped in the garden, helped with the canning, helped with the bees a couple times. Learned a lot of good new recipes. Oh man, her cooking upgraded this year. So many good dishes. I mean, it was weird. Every new thing we tried, I loved it. You know, you try a new recipe, usually it's like, oh, hold your breath, this is going to be good or bad. No, everything was awesome. She's made her own apple cider vinegar and learned about the mother that builds up in there, and then all these different things, skills that she's learned. Bread, and she made homemade cinnamon rolls for Christmas, and it's been awesome. It has been awesome, and we plan on doing more things like that. So, what does this year hold? You know, what's in store? Well, I'm having bariatric surgery. I'm going for it. Started a gym membership. I'm going to the gym today. I'm going to go on my lunch break, go work out for 45 minutes. And so I'll do that 3 times a week if possible, but at least twice a week. And going to try to get in shape, get healthy. My knees and back is going out on me, and I don't want that to happen. And so we're going to do the jab, cross, uppercut, diet, exercise, and bariatric surgery, and hopefully get off of the cholesterol medicine and the blood pressure medicine and not be pre-diabetic. I got that slapped on me while I was doing all these tests, so that I'm pre-diabetic. So, yeah, we're going to get healthy. I ain't got time for that. I got 6 kids. So maybe we do find the farm this year. That'll be fun. I will have loads of projects for that. I will be building things. I want to build my own milking cow stanchion. I want to build my own chicken coop, my own garden boxes, my own greenhouses. I'd love to get one of the nice industrial hoop houses, but I've seen some cool cheats that you can do. And so, yeah, it's going to be, if that happens this year, that's going to be a fun journey, is turning that farm into our Tribe Lawson homestead. Tribe Lawson Farm. It's funny, I have an email that I created years ago called tribe.lawson.farm, and yeah, that's it. Tribe Lawson Farm. That'll be a thing eventually. It'll be our little homesteading farm. I'm not going to be a big cattle farmer or anything like that. I'm just going to have a milk cow and hopefully a calf, and probably just stud out a bull every so often and grow from there. I want sheep. Of course, I want to increase my chicken production. I tell you, I would love to get to the point when these kids get a little older that we don't have to buy chicken from the grocery store. Because I've got it down pat. How did I get it down pat? I studied on it from January to September of last year. I was all about permaculture chickens. Justin Rhodes, shout out. I've got to meet him. I've got his phone number. I can text him, and I love the dude. He is a homesteading YouTuber. Justin Rhodes is the name of his channel. And I got his Abundant Permaculture Roku app, and I got the lifetime membership to that. And in that is courses, master classes on sheep and chickens and cattle and pigs and just so many good things. And yeah, he has helped me. He helped me give me the knowledge. His book, Permaculture Chickens, I have it, and it's like the chicken. I don't like this term. Let's say it's the. Let me say what I was going to say. It's not like the chicken Bible, but I don't like saying that. I don't like when people say it. So let's say it's the chicken Raising Boy Scout Handbook. There you go. So, yeah, we got in on watching Justin Rhodes. Another family that Kim's been watching to gain her skills is the homesteading family, and we got their subscription. And I really love how Joshua Thomas teaches on. Sorry, I'm just gotta make sure I'm get around these people safely. But yeah, he teaches on fertilizer and composting. So I've been learning the science of composting, your nitrogen, your carbon, what it takes, the temperatures it needs to be, when you need to turn it, all that good stuff. Do I have a compost pile? No. Do I have a composter? No. But when I do, I'm hoping this knowledge and learning will be the same as how it was with the chickens. I learned it before I'd even touched it. I watched videos. I got to do a little practice run on Kenny Day's farm, and I get to go to a chicken and duck butchering. And that was the make or break for me. It was like, I've studied this for 6 months. Am I going to be able to do this? And man, I was able to handle it. I was surprised. I even went into the guts and was like looking at the lungs and heart. That fascinated me, and had my hands in there, and I thought, I can do this. I got this. Sure enough, me and Mama did it. And did it humanely. We did the kill cones, which bleeds them out, and they die peacefully. The only pain they feel is that first sever to the nerves on the side of their neck. They're dead before you ever chop their head off or break their neck or anything. They die peacefully. So that was important to me. I didn't want it to be a violent thing, and it wasn't. And if we wanted to save the blood, if we wanted to save whatever, it was a very controlled way of butchering chicken. So anyways, so we got subscriptions last year. We got lifetime membership to School of Traditional Skills, lifetime membership to Homestead and Family, and lifetime membership to Abundant Permaculture, also known as Abundance Plus, A+. Awesome Roku app. I highly suggest it. And yeah, we've been learning a lot. I've got a lot of books and resources, and I'm excited to learn more. Fruit trees is next. We want to learn fruit trees and berry bushes. And some great helps to me has been Kenny Day, Jake White, and my best buddy who got married last year, Nathaniel Smith. He is truly my best friend, and man, me and him have had great adventures, but yeah, so he has Smith. I call him Smith. Smith has berry bushes and chickens and cows and sheep, and so you can see that's all the stuff I want to do. I've watched him and his mama and daddy do that, and seen how they have it going and how it's doable, and getting tips from Smith. Oh man, valuable resources, guys. And Kenny Day, my boss, Kenny Day, Day Bros RV Sales Service and Parts. Yeah. Let me come to the farm. That was fun. That was fun. So great fun this year. Had a blast. Had some sorrow, but we have grown. We've grown spiritually and physically and as a family and intellectually, all these things. So it's been an excellent year. If I had time, I would edit in all this stuff I'm talking about, because I have pictures and videos of all of it. But goodness, The only downfall to living in Leslie County is that I have 4 hours to work with in the evening. So when I get home to when I go to bed, I have 4 hours. Got to eat dinner, talk to the Chidlers, spend time with Mama, unwind before bed. And so I choose peace. I'm not trying to overdo anything, and so a lot of times I just throw my phone to the side when I get home, you know. So yeah, I've got lots of videos that I could be editing and putting out there, and I probably still will. Some of them are super old. I mean, Ivy was like 2 years old, and in some of these videos I have saved up, but it's fun. It's fun. I've been, you know, you only have so much life force you can give, and I'm in charge of some of the lifeblood of a business. That's my job, and you don't mess around. You know, there's families that depend on that business, and so I put a lot of my energy into that. And of course, I put a lot of energy into my family and my church. And to be honest, it's really mostly been the church. Well, let me rephrase that. It's been mostly work, and then the church, and then my family. And when we get moved back, I want it to change that hierarchy there. But yeah, it's necessary. It's seasons. I've learned that there's seasons that we go through. And I tell you what, I know I didn't have to put so much time into the work part of it, and nobody ever made me or asked me to go do more than I should have done. And I will give a shout out to the Day family. They have took care of me, and they have took me under their wing, and I call them my work mom and dad, Stacy and Kenny, and my work sisters, Faith and Hope. And I love that family. They have took care, like I said, they've took care of me, man, and they're valuable to me. And that's why I want to work and want to push and make sure I'm doing the very best I can. So I don't want anybody to construe that I've had to do a lot of work this past year. Most of what I'm talking about is I have this big commute. I've got this commute to work, plus I'm still working overtime, because this season's been weird. If any of you are in the car industry, the RV industry has been weird this in 2023. Like the seasons that, like the summer was not that great, but then the fall started getting good, and it was like, fall's usually when it starts tapering down. So it was just like really weird. And I'm trying all these different ads and making sure that, because you get a flow, okay? So like you get used to what ads you need to be putting out during a certain season, and when those seasons change and it's different than it's ever been, you're like, I pretty much have hustled all year. There's been no time this year where I've not absolutely, it's been busy season for me all year. And now we're in the new year and it's show season. What's show season mean? Well, the RV shows, we only do 2 or 3, but there's a work to be done. Getting RVs to these cities and getting them set up and getting them making sure there's decorations and clean, and making sure that they have some wow factor to them, you know, and all these different little things that Kenny has developed over the years and taught me. And gosh, I love that. Thinking about that makes me so happy. There's a lot of things that Kenny himself did, and he's trusted me to do it. And man, that makes my day. That absolutely touches my heart, because that's a big deal. He's running a business, you know, and it's his family business. So for them to trust me has blessed my heart immensely, and I have a great time doing it. And we've had a good year this year, all things considered, and through the stresses in my life and things that I've got overwhelmed a couple times, and I should have trusted the Lord more. But man, I've learned a lot. I've grown closer than ever to this family. And I'm Dave Rose for life, honey. you want to come see me in my element, come to Camp Spook in Levi Jackson campground in October. There's 2 Camp Spooks. That is like the epitome of me having a blast being the best me I can be at Daybros. We have a blast doing that. And yeah, it's show season coming up, so I'm excited for that. So for work, the work side of it, I plan to get better at organizing my tasks so that I don't have to do so much overtime. And I want to read more books. I've got several books I've been enjoying reading. Some are like cozy murder mysteries, and some of them are farming books. I want to read through the Bible this year, make sure I'm getting the Word in. That's important. I have a lot going on, but making sure I get the Word in this year. I noticed that was one of my problems last year that caused me to get overwhelmed a couple times, and so this year we're going to get into the Word. And of course I get to help with the music ministry at my church, Dorothy Pentecostal Church. I get to help our minister of music, Sister Beth Reams, by being the choir director, and I love that. I have a blast doing that. It's my worship. I have an energetic worship. Sometimes I'm going to be careful because I want to do a lot of victorious songs, and I've learned while being the choir director since 2020 or 21, I can't remember, the seasons of worship, the seasons that the church is going through, and how to give God the best that we have. And I've been learning a lot. I think that's why I'm so tired. I'm so tired because I'm learning in every aspect of my life, with my family, with my work, personal life, gardening, farming, and at church even. So yeah, it's been a fun year, and I'm excited for this new chapter. There will be new life this year. There will be new opportunities this year, and there will be honing of skills this year. So, all right, let's see what the Lord has for us in 2024. And I appreciate anyone that made it to the end, listening to me kind of just reflect on this year. And I appreciate all the love and support. What I call the community. That's just anybody that takes time to listen to me, my children, my wife, cares about us, and enjoys our company. So I appreciate all of you all. Your love and support means the world to me. I don't reply to comments, but I read them. I'm real bad for posting on Facebook and never ever coming back through and putting replies in on Facebook, and I apologize about that. But I do try to read them all because it's encouraging to hear and see. So, all right, let's see what we got in 2024. I'm gonna try to video a lot of it and just post it raw if I have to. Not worry about getting it flashy like this. I'm probably just gonna post this, no editing. Wow. Yeah, I am. Boomy. All right, in the mortal words of Anthony Wortham. See you, bye.